Hi, boys and girls. This is math lesson 4-6. You should have page 235 at the bottom. So before we do the worksheet, I want to talk about what we're going to do on this page. And what we're going to do is we're going to count how many, but then we're going to add to that amount in the picture. We're going to add 1 or 2 to it to make a new number. So we're adding 1, we're joining 1 more to a group and to see how many we have all together. So first, let's practice. So right here, I'm using the counters, but on your paper, you're going to have some animals, but you're only going to draw a counter, a chip. So you're not drawing the animal on this first part of the page. So if I have 4 blue counters here, and I want to add 1 more to that group, adding 1 more, how many do I now have all together? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more makes 5. So that is the number you're going to write out to the side. How many you have all together after you add some to it. So the next part, I have 2 green counters. This time I'm going to put 2 more next to it. So there's 2 here. I'm going to put 2 more counters next to it. So I had 2, 3, 4 after I add 2 more. So that row has 4. You're adding on to a group, either adding on 1 or adding on 2. So you have to listen carefully of how many you're going to draw to add to the group. Okay, let me get rid of this and my counters, and we will do the worksheet together. Okay, so get you a little closer. On this worksheet, they start with butterflies, and you have 6 butterflies. Just go ahead and count those butterflies. Make sure there's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The reason they have a 7 over here is because you're going to add 1 more to the group by drawing, and you can just trace their circle, trace the last circle to make 1 more. Now we have 7, and you're going to trace over the number 7. So listen to my directions, because 1 and 2 we're going to do the same, but 3 is different. So you need to listen to the directions. Go down to number 1 where the star is, and we're looking at the purple spiders. There are 2 spiders in the row, and you're going to add 1 more. Do not draw a spider. You're just going to draw 1 counter to go with it. So you're going to draw a round, big round circle next to the spiders. So we had 2 spiders. 1 more makes 3 all together. And go ahead and write your 3 on the line. So we're adding to a group. Okay, now let's do the butterflies. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to add 1 more butterfly by just drawing a counter. So I'm going to add 1 more. Now, how many are in the group all together? Go ahead and write your number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you should have written the number 5 on that second line. Okay, now 3 I said was different. We have 3 spiders on the bottom. This time I want you to add 2 more. We're going to join them. So we're going to draw 1 counter, draw 2 counters. Now, how many do I have all together in the group? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 in that group after adding 2 more. Okay, if you're still writing your numbers, you can just hit pause. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and start the back. And the back is very different. Okay, on the back, we have 3 boys and girls. The first little boy's name is Alex. The little girl under Alex is Emily. And the little girl under Emily, her name is Marta. So we have a boy and two girls. They are going to have some fish. I do not want you, this is not art class, I've said this before, not art class. We are just going to draw circles to represent the fish, okay? So Alex has 7 goldfish. Just use your pencil. He has 7 goldfish. So we're going to draw 7 circles in a row neatly to represent 7 goldfish. Okay, so I'm going to draw 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 goldfish for Alex. And we're going to go ahead and write the number 7 out to the side. Next to Alex is 7 goldfish. Again, if I go too fast, go ahead and hit pause so you can finish drawing and writing. And then hit play again when you're ready to do the next part. So now we have Emily. Emily has 1 more goldfish than Alex. So I need you to draw a picture that shows Emily having 1 more goldfish than Alex. This is how you do that. I'm going to match them up. Emily has the same amount, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then she has 1 more, 8. So go ahead and write the number 8 for Emily. Okay, now Marta has sorry, I was just rereading the directions. Marta has 1 more goldfish than Emily. Okay, so Alex has 7, Emily has 8, and Marta at the bottom has 1 more goldfish than Emily. So let's draw the same number Emily has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1 more for Marta. 1 more than 8 is, how much does Marta have? 9. Nice, neat 9. Stick sits on the red line. Marta now has 9 goldfish. So they each have 1 more than the person ahead of them. So, do you see a pattern when we added 1 more? Alex had 7. Emily had 1 more than Alex, so he has 8. And Marta had 1 more than Emily, and she has 9. So our numbers went up by 1 for that pattern. So can you tell me, here's a little trick question, how many more does Marta have than Alex? If Marta has 9 and Alex only has 7, I'm going to draw a line on mine. There's 7. How many more does Marta have? She has 2 more than Alex. Good. Bye.